wet on the dock this morning. Oh yeah. Water's clear though. That snook was interested. Got too shallow too quick. And he was really close. So he's still in here. You just annoyed the shit out of me. What the hell just happened here? There we go. Fixed it now. Lost that fish though. Looks like there might be more. Oh, morning guys. We got in here. Dallas, welcome in. Dads, welcome in everybody. I can't stay out here for too long this morning, but I am out here. I figure why not. Well, there's definitely a little snook playing around in here. He may actually come take a look. We'll see. Fish in here. Well, he's in here. Dang, we got a sheephead in there. It's active as heck this morning. I wonder if I should step down the size. I got us another one. Oh, welcome in. I'm already getting some action in here, guys. I've got a follow all the way up to me. But let me see what you guys are saying here. Abby, welcome in. Florin, welcome in. ASA. And Dino, welcome in, everybody. Fish in Florida. This is saltwater. And at the moment, I'm just using a Hedon spook. And it's red and white. I don't have all day to be out here today. I have an appointment starting at 10 today, so I will only be here for a little bit. we'll go ahead and keep giving it a shot. Oh, good deal, Dino. I watch Crappy Man Jigs and Ruben Flores, so I definitely enjoy watching them get made. It's pretty cool. Oh, what is that? That's actually a nice mangrove and a tiny snook swimming around down here, guys. Let's see if we can't get anything to eat. This is right before a storm, too, guys. We're about to get a storm here in about maybe an hour. So I figured I'd give it a shot. You're on TV, huh? That's pretty sweet, man. That's definitely a nice life. I wonder if I should step her down a little. I have one that doesn't make as much noise. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Just fishing off a dock I have permission to be on. My neighbor owns this dock. I just come out and use it. Well, there's definitely something out there eating. Those guys only jump out of the water when they're being chased. So, something's over in a deeper section. Let's go move up a little bit. Something's hanging out in this area. Your name is Crappy Lee? That's cool. Well, nice to meet you. I go by Happy. But it doesn't matter. Happy Hookr, it doesn't matter to me. My actual nickname is actually Happy. Crappy Lee, huh? I'll take a look at that. Okay, it is messy out here. I thought it was going to get dirty. We got a lot of rain last night. Yeah, it's pretty dirty and ugly out here. Good. That seems to work the best. I don't know why, but it does. Hey, Dorothy, welcome in. Is that Flames already? What up, Flames? How you guys doing today? I already saw a little action out here. I haven't caught anything yet, but I already saw some fish. So that was helpful. I ain't got a lot of time today, guys. I got an appointment this morning. But I figured I'd come out and see if I can't hook something. And it's right before a storm, so we're expecting a pretty good storm right now. So there's a real good chance there's something hunting my dock. Yeah, my neighbor's already gone. I should have been on that boat this morning. But my appointment made me stay home. Oh, I was actually right underneath of his dock. I think he's maybe too big. Let me cut him off and put a little smaller one on. This is the new one I just got, guys. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hello. I'm sorry I don't speak the kanji's part, but welcome in and thank you. You got him, huh, Dorothy, already? Okay, what do you got here? Well, this is true. He's not wrong. But thanks. Yeah, we try to keep it a little kid friendly, even though it's not made for kids, but I know they come in, so I try to keep it a little friendly for them. All right, so this guy is a bit bigger than I normally use. I never use anything with really 3, because it makes it a nightmare when you catch something. But for some reason, I wanted to try this larger size, and they had it in the good old red and white. Seems to work really well out here. So I'm gonna throw a regular small white one on. It's a Moonwalker from Salt Strong. I like the silent one, so I go with the silent. I stepped my line up to 30 pounds since the storm was coming in. There's a good chance there's a monster in here floating around. Let's see which one it is that doesn't have the sound. I need to switch out these damn hooks. It's not you. It's you. Yep, it's him. All right, cool. All right, John, welcome in. Welcome in. Ovarius, welcome in. Hooking fish is not kid friendly, huh? So you're telling me you don't take your kids fishing? Hooking fish is not kid friendly, huh? Well, I guess we definitely have different opinions on that. We definitely share different opinions on that matter. I think it's definitely kid friendly. And I definitely feel kids should spend more time out here doing this, playing video games. I'll tell you what. I bet you think video games are more kid friendly, correct? Than fishing. Except for if kids were doing this a lot more of, they wouldn't be doing dumb stuff. They're playing on Grand Theft Auto or something that's made for an adult. What up, Jay Fishing? Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. The boat doesn't, well, that's how much you know they're okay. Because actually that becomes a floating reef. My fish sit up underneath of that. So will yours in fresh water. But good luck with that, buddy. Everybody's full of hate today, huh? Everybody wants to be full of hate today. I got enough venom for all you. Bring it. Good morning, everybody. Already got some trolls in on the morning. Yeah, this one probably has a better chance of getting smoked over there, being small. Yeah, David, I like it too, man. Appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah, I'll be out this weekend as well. Now, he said he hopes the boat will actually scare the fish. That's why I said good luck with that, because it actually holds fish. You can actually fish that thing. Fish are going to be using it as basically protection from the sun and from the elements. The young ones will get up underneath of it and use it for protection. The big ones will use it for actually hiding underneath of it. He was wrong on every chance. If the boat would scare fish, you'd never catch any fish at a marina. Fish a marina. I promise you'll catch fish. You catch all kinds of fish in there. I pulled tarpons out. I pulled tarpon out of marinas, guys. So boats don't scare fish. The boats scare fish if it's moving towards it. This is just sitting out there. Been out there for like 5 days already. Thanks everybody for coming in, man. Appreciate that, guys. Appreciate that. Already got a lot of haters already in the mornings. Man, some people just wake up to hate. I'm more of a congratulator, man. Well, anyway, with that being all said and done, let's get some fish. Let's see, there's got to be something in here. I saw something floating around eating, so he's in here. Now, should I go subsurface or stay topwater? I like topwater, guys. Spaz, it is only 7:12 at the moment right now where I am in the morning. I should be expecting a storm any minute now, actually. There's another lure I want to get from Salt Strong called the Skinny Lipper. I understand you can use it as topwater. There are all kinds of different things you can use it for, depending on how you're utilizing it. Yeah, I should have been out there with that guy today, but my appointment stopped me from being able to go. That would have been great, man. The mahi will probably be lit up today. They were pretty lit up the day we were out there. Spaz, where are you and what kind of fish you fishing for? Because it really depends on that. Hey, Cindy, welcome in. Spaz, if you're fishing West Coast, are you doing freshwater or saltwater? The freshwater guys in here will be able to answer that a little better. If you're doing saltwater, I can answer a little bit on that. But you also said you're on the West Coast, 4 o'clock in the morning, put you probably California, Washington, Oregon area. My guess, am I right? Oh, I love fluke. That's fun fishing. What does he say? Yeah, thank you. Florin, welcome in, Florin. Today is definitely going to be an overcast day pretty much the entire day. Can't even see where my lure even is. Must have dove under. Why are you diving? You're not supposed to be diving. You tangled? Or did I break you? No, there's no water in it. Why are you diving? I slapped him up against a piling really hard yesterday. Oh, so you catch a lot of different types of fish up in there. You you probably get salmon in there, definitely during that time of year. You probably get halibut in there too, don't you? Like little chickens or whatever. Freshwater to salt. I'm not sure what'll be in there in Cali. Yeah, it is definitely diving. I don't understand why it's doing that. Why are you diving? You're a topwater bait. I got a topwater bait that's identifying as something different. I wonder if the little waves are making them submerge. It's possible. What kind of fish do you catch off of it? Oh, I bet they do. I bet they do, especially since it goes into the ocean. Because when I lived out in Washington, that was like a big thing to do up there was fish for sturgeon because we can actually keep them in Washington because they actually go out into the ocean and that's where they breed. They don't breed in the freshwater, they just live in the freshwater. You catch a lot of real small ones in the tributaries in Washington. I'd imagine you'd catch fairly small ones up where it mixes too with you. And big ones, don't get me wrong, there's monsters in there. They eat small bait though, I know that. The wind's picked up. Maybe I'll go under. Subsurface is looking really shallow this morning. Should I wander over that way? Should I throw it in there and wander that way? I don't know. Do I want to get wet? It's still early enough. I can just take a shower. I'm talking to myself, guys. Sorry. I'm trying to talk myself into going down over to the other side. Let's go see if that little dude was hanging out at the end down there. Oops, sorry, Rose. Let me see what you guys said. Oh, Ron, you always know that that's a good case for you guys down there. Oh, they changed the laws on sturgeon. Really? Welcome in, D Sports. Man, I really enjoyed catching and eating them. I lived in Washington and was fishing for sturgeon quite often, actually. I've only caught a few of them that were keeper size, but that was amazing, dude. I got a 59-incher out of there. Columbia River. Right in the tributaries, right before it hits the saltwater. Or, yeah, right when it's mixing, actually. Now, this guy was hanging out around here. Drop it right there. That's a good spot. If he's in there, he might smoke it. He already tried the bigger one. I guess he's not in there. We're not interested, one or the other. What was that? Stick. Why is there always a stick there? Nah, I guess I'll get in. I really wasn't sure I was going to do that, but I guess I will. And, yep, big mullet. Let's see, maybe he went to the other side. He was in here actively eating a minute ago. Probably heard me on the dock and took off. It happens. Let me see what you guys are saying. That's a long message. Stripers are fun, man. Oh, man. A bat ray sounds fun. Okay, good there. I knew you'd be able to find someone in your area. All right, I guess I'll get in. Make sure I got everything in my bag. I'll wander over. I'm not going very far today, but I'll get in and head over that way. Head over that way. More pier, more pilings, more dock. Fine. Time we got. I gotta get out of here at a certain time. All right, cool. I got plenty of time. All right, guys, we're gonna get in. Gotta go 4-wheel drive. Gotta put on my off-road straps. All right, let's get everything in the bag. I'm really not set up for really fishing out here much, but I've got some stuff that I could run, and that'll do enough. Oh, let's throw this in there. These will play fun later. All right. Alrighty, guys, I'll get moving here in a second. Alright, let me lower myself in. That's my neighbor's stuff. I don't use other people's things, but unless I got permission, and I don't really talk to that guy, so. Oh, now we're in. Yep, it's only knee deep. It's pretty shallow. Alright. See what you guys are saying real quick. 1 and 2 pounders. Oh yeah, I bet that works too. Yeah, that's nice, man. That's one thing I can say about the fishing industry. We have, seems like, at least all these communities seem like they have no problem helping one another out, which is what I think it's all about. How's your angle? I gotta check. Sometimes I end up making you guys look at water. And if I can read it, you guys are looking at water. All right, let's move over this way, guys. Flip you up some. There, is that a better view? Yeah, that's a better view. Yeah, I'm always willing to help out a new guy. I'm not willing to show him where I fish, but I'm definitely willing to help him out with tactics and whatnot, but I'm not willing to share my spots. I don't think very many are. Let's see if there's anything hanging out underneath of the boat up there. Oh yeah, this water's dirty. Cooled down quite a bit too. Yeah, I don't show my spots because I feel like I take somebody fishing one day, I take them to a spot that I use. The next time I roll in there, it's him and 15 of his friends fishing in that same spot. It makes me want to punch him in the head, you know what I mean? So I don't share my faves, but I'll take them to other spots I fish. I learned my lesson with that. And where I'm fishing right now, you kind of have to have permission to get into it. So even if you know where I am, unless you got permission, these people are pretty nasty about being near their docks and stuff if they don't know you. At least this side is. A little on the protective side. They have more of a bigger problem with homeless over here. Let's see if that... A couple more casts in here before I walk off. You know, I wonder if the water's clearer than I think. It's just the shadows of the... Yeah, I think it is. I can see my foot pretty good. All right, we got activity out there. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Yeah, Brandon, you ain't wrong. They seem to... I haven't actually had anybody find my spots for my stuff yet. I do know people know where I am. I haven't ran into anybody in them. like I said, this spot right here, you really have to either come in from really far away, which can be done. You'd have to come in really far away to get to this spot here, or I already have somebody that gives you permission to be out here. Ooh, finding quite a few of the stingray holes. Wonder if I should move it into a black and gold. Yeah, David, you ain't wrong. You are not wrong. A lot of gray areas. I'll tell you what, if once I start going offshore, that's when my numbers become extremely secretive. You work a long time to find your rock piles, you know what I mean? Like my neighbor works really hard to find his rock piles, so I don't mark them on anything in mine, so I don't find them another time. Maybe if I accidentally find them, that's different, but yeah, I don't like sharing all that type of stuff, man. I got no problem showing you how to fish. Just find your own spots. I'm sure it comes off a little greedy probably to some people, but not to me. But I'm also an ethical fisherman hunter, so if you take me to a spot, I normally, unless given permission to go there by myself, I don't go there by myself, and I'll never bring someone to it. I had a friend tell me to go check this one spot out, and when I did, he was telling me he's never able to catch a snook in the area. And I showed up one time, I have a video on it. I showed up one time and pulled a snook out, and I made fun of him on my video. But I wouldn't take anybody else up there. It is a big park, though. It's not like it's a secret hidden spot. That's the one thing with these inshore spots, is they're not really necessarily hidden spots. It's just, you don't want to tell people where you're catching them at the moment. Well, we are starting to get a little bit of some depth here, finally. Oh, shoot, they must be already done. They already had their baby and they're already out. Let me read what you guys are saying. Yeah, that's actually pretty good too, Brandon. That's not a bad idea. If they showed up, it'd be not bad. Daniel Berry, welcome in, welcome in. I don't know if I should go subsurface. Let's see what I've got with me. Let's see what I got with me, guys. Will you hold my butt? Yep, you will. Perfect. And you'll hang out that way? No, don't go in the water. That's all I beg of you. Cool. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What's that, the fish? That is true. He's not wrong on that one, unless you're up high. Unless you're up real high. And then even then, I feel like they still see you. All right, guys, what shall we go with? What colors? What colors? No, that's too bright. I might take the head, though. Are you set up? No. You're a little too bright for this color water. Oh, this will work. Maybe I'll run this. A little blue gun. This trout will still hit that. Yeah, let's do that. So in this area, guys, I have a pretty good chance of getting snook, trout, an occasional red, And if they ever come through here every once in a blue moon, a tarpon. But tarpon don't come in this area very often. I have to kind of go for them. I have been seeing them down my other area though. That I like to fish online with. Everybody, I think everybody has their spot that they don't put online at all. They fish for themselves. At least I do. Sorry, guys. Right. You're not wrong. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Come here, man. You put me into something. What is that? Oh, crossbeam. Alrighty. Come on, man. Fall down. There you go. I've caught big fish off this tiny little lure, man. I like using the smaller lure here. I seem to catch more fish because it's catches smaller and big fish at the same time, so. That was a definite take. So they're fishing over here. They're eating. It happened over there. You can kind of still see it. Something's eating in here. All right, let's put her back. Come on now. Get in your hole. All righty, guys. Sorry about that. I sure will, Cindy. I thank you. Oh, thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much, Spaz. Appreciate it, guys. I try to do this as much as often. At the moment right now, I'm out of work, so on a medical. And I'm hoping to go back to work in June. So this will kind of slow down some, but I will still be doing lives and on weekends and stuff like that more. And possibly some evenings. Yeah, it's definitely getting a little more deep out here, though. I like that. That's good. See you, Cindy. Jesus Alberto, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, this is getting a little more stained, so maybe they won't see me quite as well, but they'll still see me. Ooh, she's starting to sound like she needs to get lubed up already. This thing is brand new already. This saltwater ain't no joke out here, guys. Tears your stuff up. Welcome in, everybody. If you just came in, I'm fishing Florida. This is the Indian River, and at the moment, I'm fishing for snook. I'm hoping to catch a snook. I'll take anything that wants to eat my lure. I'm using the Azori little 3D minnow. Blueback seems to work in here pretty well. So does the blackback. Works pretty good in here. I am not in a boat. I am in the water. And as soon as I get a boat, that will change. I will still do it though. I still enjoy doing this. You know, honestly, I'm not even sure if it does. Out here, it's super abrasive, man. Shark hide, huh? I'll look into it. Anything to save these things. I'm actually thinking about getting that capstan. Actually, I'm not thinking about it. I'm just waiting to have the money to buy it. I'm gonna buy that capstan the high gear one from, what was that one? What name is that? Strike King or whatever it is that has it. I think it's Strike King. Well, anyway, I'm gonna buy that one. It's supposed to be waterproof. If it falls in salt water, no big deal. So I'm definitely down for that, because every once in a while you dip the bottom end of your butt in trying to do something when you're deep water, you know? And it feels like every 2 months I'm pulling my reels apart and re-greasing and re-oiling and buying new parts for them. I just sent 2 reels in, and it's going to cost me like $150 to have them serviced and rebuilt. And my brand new Daiwa already took a crap enough to where they had to replace a bunch of parts on it, all because it took a dip. I mean, it's looking nice in here, guys. I don't understand. It's not a single strike in here. Oh, well, I guess that's fishing. Try a different tactic, I guess. Oh, okay. I'll have to look into it to see if it actually works. Every single time, Brandon. Every single time. And anytime it even, actually, to be quite honest, even if it doesn't take a dip, it should be like almost every 2 months you should pull it apart, because it just seems like they get corrosive pretty fast out here in Florida, at least. I can only really speak on Florida because I didn't really do any wade fishing and stuff like that in the saltwater anywhere else. But it destroys it here. I don't necessarily think it wouldn't do it anywhere else, but I would think the same thing everywhere else. This might get caught. Let's see if they're hanging out on the backside of this sunken boat. That's an osprey nest. It's an active osprey nest. And you hear him screaming right now. Oh, he's over there on the tree. You probably can't see him, but anyway, he's on that tree over there. They've already had a baby, and I'm guessing it's already gone. Because I seen the baby poke his head up a couple of months ago, and now it's already gone. It's an empty nest already. That was fast. Yep, re-grease. I decided to buy that Shimano expensive grease. It works really well. It does do a little bit more protection than others. I hate to say it, but because it's not cheap, it's super expensive for such a tiny little jar, man. So there's a snook that likes to hang out on that piling right there. And when you hook him, he's real hard to get out because he starts making a left immediately. Runs out and to the left. I've hooked him a bunch of times. I just never got him in. Hit something in there. Not today. Maybe he's out in front of this stuff. Nope, not hanging out there today. Hello, Audrey. Who am I? Happy Hookr. Who are you? This is usually a pretty fishy spot, guys. I've laid off of this area for a long time because of that. Where am I, Charlie? Welcome up. Welcome, welcome. I agree, David. I 100% agree. I know my wife tells me all the time, you could fish for a lot cheaper. So yeah, when you're brand new at the thing, you buy whatever's cheap and you leave it at that, or you buy what's worked for it. Once you start getting into finesse fishing and everything else, those don't work no more. As soon as you buy your first expensive thing that's expensive to you, at least, you've learned right away, holy crap, this is way nicer than my stuff. Fighting fish becomes easier, you know? I agree that it's worth spending the money on nice gear. Personally. Doesn't mean it has to be for everybody, though. Oh, good to hear, Aubrey. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Your dad loves fishing, so do I. I hope everybody's having a great day today. Oh, there's a bunch of fish in there. It must be a bunch of bait, which is a good sign. Somewhere around here, there's probably a predator trying to eat it. Let's see. A lot of times I'll spook something on the other side of this sometimes too. See there? Not there right now. He'll sit right here too, guys. Laying in there. He's a big fish though. He's way oversized. There's no keeping him, even if it was timed. Like 40 inches. Could be like 38, but he's not small. He's broken me off millions of times in here. Oh, I just hit something big. That was something big. Damn it. I might have spooked that fish. $72 folks. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. 79 folks. Thank you for coming in, everyone. Brandon, it gets worse. I'm 48, and I've, over the years, probably put $80,000 into fishing equipment. And then I'm also a hunter, but I don't hunt anymore, but I used to. I used to hunt a lot, but I probably I'm on. Wasn't big, but I'm still on. Or am I on? Yeah, I'm still on, it feels like. Come on, man, I just tangled up. You serious, dude? Thank God he's not big. Are you serious right now? What in the world just happened? He's still on there, though. Well, he's still on, guys. We're going to find out what he is. Let's get him in here. Yes, that would be an awesome bait. That right there would be awesome bait for the day, guys. This right here is such good bait. Come on, dude. I snagged him in the head. He went for it, though. That's a ladyfish, guys. This is amazing bait. This right here would work down my other spot that I go to all the time, guys. This would be Nook candy. This thing would swallow this whole thing, no problem. Anyway, that's perfect size and everything. That's a ladyfish. Later, dude. Oh, at least I didn't skunk out. They pack up, they school up, guys. So there may be more of them around. Man, that would have been amazing. If I was out here all day, I would have threw him on a hook. Went right to the point. That would have put a 50-incher or so on my channel. That's perfect bait, guys. They get much bigger though. My wife caught one that was like 2 foot. Yes, sir. David's right. That's exactly it. Lady fingers. Yeah, definitely a ladyfish, guys. Definitely. Oh, that's cool. They're really good bait, Brandon. And see all this right here? There's something happening right here. This is not like your normal chop. It's going in the wrong direction. If you notice, the wind's blowing in my face, but the waves are kind of going that way. It's probably a school of fish of some sort. Yeah, and they're all going back into the backside. Those are like those little guys that I just caught. They call them the cheap man or the poor man's tarpon. They jump and they run around. They just don't get as big. They're a lot of fun to catch, though, to be honest. That one was small, so I just ripped him out of his hole. Not sure if you can eat those things. I never have. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing it. I just gotta get a way to get out to it because I gotta keep it fairly deep. I've made one before and kept it up by close to the dock, and then a lot of the stuff died, and I kind of felt bad about it. You gotta keep them fairly deep, and the water's gotta be constantly moving. There's definitely bait in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a weird movement. You got like weird little chops inside of the chop. It's definitely all mullet. Just a crap load of mullet is what I see. But where there's mullet, there's usually things trying to eat them, especially around about this time of the day. So let's get them going the same direction. Oh yeah, there's definitely mullet in there. I'm banging off a bunch of them. This is where I got nailed with that big bull shark. He pinned me up against this little spot right here. He hit me really hard into it. Yeah, it's the same thing I had. I built a decent one I want to build like a 5 or 6 foot pen, you know, like a good size pen. Then I will be able to really, you know, utilize it. And I think I'll be able to utilize it enough to where I'll be able to put a bunch of bait in there, you know. And I think that's what I did wrong, was I put too much bait in such a small one, and I think I killed everything. So luckily it wasn't hundreds and hundreds of bait, but it was definitely a lot. There you go. I'll have to go to the triple tail soon. It's just about time for them. The bait's still in there, it's just not up top no more. I see them every once in a while hitting the top now. Yep, that's exactly what we make it out of. We make them, a lot of times we make them out of the PVC pipe for water, and we drill holes in the bottom of them so you can sink them. I want to make a really big one, but I'd have to keep it out like way out here, not towards this pole, but like way out past it, so like where it's like 5 foot at least. I think then I'd be able to get away with it. I worry about that stuff when I get into the having a boat, though. Once I get my own boat, then I'll worry about making that stuff and being able to sink them out there. I plan on, once I get my boat, actually starting to do tournaments, inshore tournaments, some near shore tournaments. I figure if I can win a few of those, maybe it'll prove to myself that's what I need to do, is just be a tournament fisherman. To me, that sounds awesome. John, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Oh yeah, trust me, David. My wife said if I start making money, she won't say a damn thing. Yeah, you make a bunch of money. She sees the channel actual growth, so she's kind of sees the potential there. You know, she's like, wow, the channel's actually growing really well. So she doesn't really complain nearly as much, just because the channel's growing as well as it actually is, which I'm very happy for. I would do this either way, to be honest. If it wasn't catching an eye, I'd still be out here fishing. Maybe not as much, because then she'd have a problem with it a little more, you know? Doesn't sound like mullet there, does it? There's one. There's something. Oh, did he let go? He let go, guys. You got to be kidding me. Okay, well, there's something out there. He let go, though. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. He hit that. I wonder what if it's more ladyfish or something cool to catch. I'll take ladyfish, so they're fun. Yeah, almost. Yeah, I remember you saying that. I was looking forward to it. When you're done, man, you'll have to let me know so we can go fishing. Yeah, I don't have like a super hard drag set on. I would even be able to catch trout with this thing right now. Surprised that thing got off. That wasn't a normal hit. Wonder what that was. That was right on top of my face. Well, guess we'll never know. It'll be one of the mysteries today. What fish was that? Yeah, dude, this storm is definitely coming. It's looking like it's clearing up down south, though. But I think that's getting pushed in. Stinking beard hair in my mouth. Gross. Oh, it got us bad too, John. It slammed us pretty good. All right, Brandon, thank you for coming in, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. If you guys don't mind giving me a thumbs up or double tapping your screen for me, it really helps the channel. I appreciate everybody coming in. I do this often. I try to do this as much as I possibly can, or as much as the wife will actually put up with. And it's quite often, actually. So I get out here a lot, guys. And now my neighbor told me I could use his boat so I can get out there with the little 16-foot skiff. And we can start fishing some really cool spots, guys. So hang in there. Come back if you don't mind. It's about to get good on this channel. I'm about to be mobile on this river instead of being stuck at this set of this one or the ones I go do further down. You know, instead of being stuck there, I'll be able to take this thing other places. And one of my spots I really like to do is Pine Island, Merritt Island, though. It's a nice park over there. A lot of tarpon, a lot of snook, a lot of reds. And I believe they got quite a bit of trout in there as well. So, if you guys don't mind hitting that subscribe button, follow along. Be greatly appreciated. We're on our climb. It just seems like I recently just hit 500. I'm trying to hit this 1,000 mark, and I'm trying to get all those times up, you know? Aaron Grosco. If I screwed up your name, I apologize, Aaron. But what's up? Welcome in, man. Oh, that sun wants to come out now, doesn't it? Okay. That might wake some stuff up. Oh, shoot. Today's Tuesday. And I think I just heard the friggin' trash truck. I don't think I put the trash out. Oh, well, they come twice a week. I didn't know you were going to be out today, son. I would have put a hat on. Ooh, pick up my tool bag. Alrighty, let's see if we can't angle off on here. Oh, that's way deeper. Oh, too late. Oh man, that is pretty deep over here. Probably close to 4 foot deep over here. I'm glad to see the ladyfish are starting to come back in. Got a good cast. Nothing hanging out behind it. Welcome in, Frank. Jealous because I'm fishing? I understand. This all stops for me when I go back to work too, dude. I mean, it's not the fishing part, just as how often. Be often this. This is actually one of my little favorite spots right here, man. In the summer, when everything kind of slips, everything does die down in this river here in probably the next month. By the end of this month, it'll be so hot. Most stuff don't eat throughout the day. It's just hard to get everything to eat. It slows down quite a bit. But I fished this spot right here because the mangroves get on it. Right here. The mangroves get on it, and I just take some frozen mahara from last year that I caught. I just throw them in there and let them coast down, but there has to be current on it. I've caught a 16-inch off of this little bit right here. It gets deeper in the summer though, guys. You won't see the tops anymore. As you can see where the barnacle lays, that's kind of how far they go. And a lot of this goes back underwater too. It's starting to happen now because the rains are starting to move in, and we're starting to get this heavy cloud cover and stuff every day now. So all this will raise back up, get really, really dirty like this, where you can't see the bottom at all. You know, my foot's barely in there. You could kind of see my white leg, so you can see my foot disappears, and it's a gray croc kind of thing. So it gets real dirty in here, and I increase my I actually increase my weight on my leader line, because then they can't see the leader as well. And I changed the coloration of my lures to dark lures. If you can see the bottom, you should probably use light colors, natural white, natural colors and white, silvers. When it gets dirty, dark water, I switch up. I go to a darker profile so that it actually is able to be seen. The white doesn't look right. The white inside this dark water, at least for me personally, this is just my personal opinion, it doesn't work well for me. Not in the dark, at least the white doesn't. In the bright white, clear color, man, I kill it with white. But of course, also match your hatch too. Whatever's in that water, try to match that. The mangroves are in here already because I could just seen a whole group of them slide by my leg. Let me look to see what everybody's saying here. Give me 1 second. Try to catch back up. Yeah, man, exactly. That's exactly how it is. Yeah, Aaron, it was very nice. I got a 16 out of there. He bent my rod for a while. And then right after him, I caught a Goliath grouper juvenile off of it too, which is wild. It was like he had to be 16 inches or 18 inches, but he was a lot of fun, man. Bent my rod pretty good. Hunting Hound, welcome in, dude. Welcome in. Yeah. It's a beautiful day. I mean, I had a nice break from the sun. Wow, I just stepped up onto a new ledge, and that's why they hang out there. Oh, nice little sheephead. Let me see if I can get you guys to see him. Can you see him in there? He's in between the two stumps. Well, he's in there still. He just moved a little bit. Can you guys see him? He's in there. Oh, he just took off. There's all kinds of life in here, guys. All kinds of life. A lot of snook, a lot of reds now. We did have a period where reds were just kind of not part of our game over here for a while. It's crazy how they just shut it down. No joke. They just shut it down in the last few years. I think it was like last year, 2 years ago, maybe. They just shut it down, maybe 3 by now. But they shut our reds down where you're not allowed to keep them over here. And I think the numbers are from like Jupiter all the way up to New Smyrna. So it's almost like the entire East Coast. You're not allowed to keep reds anymore. It's not, but I think they consider it the Indian River Lagoon. Even if you catch them on the beach, you're not allowed to keep them. Which stinks because they're supposed to be like really good, man. I've only eaten it a couple times. Oh, dude, I've got one. I got that 46 to 48 that I caught in the on the inlet, Sebastian Inlet at night with my brother-in-law. He turned on these underwater lights. Dude, this is one of the coolest things, guys. He turned on his underwater lights on his boat he had. He don't have it no more, but he used to have this boat, had underwater lights. He flipped them on in like maybe a total of like a half an hour. We looked in the back of the boat and it literally was absolutely completely covered by Mahara. I mean, as thick as you could possibly think. So we grabbed a bunch of those and put one down, and I caught 2 that night. One at like 46, 48, and then I caught the other ones like 44 to 46. Big fish, man. Both of them are very big fish. I have them up on my page. Just the pictures, though. I think they're in the post. If you wanted to see them. Oh, I just hit something there. What was that? Probably a little mango. Take it off the tip of that. Don't hit the boat. Don't hit the boat. Good. We're out of the boat. There's a sunken boat right here, guys. Like right on the other side of this thing right here. See if I can get a piece of it. I'll show you a piece of it. It actually holds a lot of stone crabs. I kind of visit it when it comes stone crab season. There it is. It's a sunken old metal boat. For some reason, stone crabs love it. So when it's stone crab season, come out here and grab some. The good thing is if you take their claws from here and let him go and he gets back into his spot, he'll be there again next year. There's a Popeye one in here, man. He's either on this side. There he is. Is that his back right there? That's him. See the back size of him? Oh no, that's his mate. That's a stone crab right there, guys. This little guy right here. I just touched him. He had little tiny claws. Now the guy that hangs out over here, there ain't no way I'm touching him. He'll come back with a stump. You and me both hunting. I found a decent boat over there. I wanted to find out what the laws were, but by the time I went back and looked at it, it's already gotten the crap beat out of it. The one that lives in this pile, yeah, there's no touching him. His claw has got to be that big around. He'll pinch you right off, man. If you're wondering why there's a bunch of tires around this is from like the 50s or 40s, and they used to put them on all of their pilings, not realizing that they're wearing their pilings down, but they used to put them on the pilings for the boats to not run into them. But what they didn't realize is that the current takes that, if you could see it right here, Prime's Day, takes that tire and it turns it into a toy. Swing this thing around. You see that? Right there? Yeah, that's from the tires. And they were wondering why their stuff used to fall down. Look at all that bait out there. Holy crap, there's so much bait sitting right there. Can't reach it. Oh man, I hope my neighbor's okay. It's looking rough out there. No, dude. There won't be much of a finger left in there, man. Jackson, welcome in. Following Ghosts. What's up, man? Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, man. There's another boat out a little further out that I can't quite find because it's a little on the deeper side, but I believe it's out there. Let me see what you guys got on your video. Somewhere right in there. Another sunken boat. But this used to be an old marina. So like a lot of times when the marina would get hit with the hurricanes, all the boats that got sunk there, if nobody came and got them, they just left them. There's boats all up and down this whole side. All the way down this whole side. In fact, just after my neighbor that I go out on a boat with, he has a boat. There's a boat between him and the next dock that's actually down underwater. And I think that one's like 20 some odd feet. That thing's a big boat. Pretty decent sized boat. Big enough to go offshore with. It is beautiful today. What time is it? Okay, I gotta get going soon. We got a little bit longer, guys, and then I gotta go. Wah, wah, wah. Gotta go do adulting. Can't be Peter Pan forever. All right, let's walk around here then. $20-foot Mako? Sweet. And where do you live? You live on the West Coast or the East Coast? It sounds like you're in Florida, definitely. Are you in Florida? Oh, dude, you're not even that far from me. You're Port PSL? You're in Port St. Lucie? Yeah, you're not far from me, bro. You're within an hour from me. I'm just a little further north of you. Our water's looking very similar. So how you fish there will work here too, obviously. That's nice. I'll go out. You just let me know when you want to go. I got no problem with that. Yeah, Port St. Lucie is not very far. In fact, I go out of the Fort Pierce inlet quite often. If I go out with my real close buddy's dad, if I go out with them, like they're family to me, but if I go out with them, that's where they go out of Port St. Lucie, where they go out of Fort Pierce, but same area. Yeah, Aaron, I got an email on my thing. It's going to be my whole name. It's going to be the Happy Hookr without the E, fishing at Gmail. Yeah, just go on my, it's in my bio for my email. Go ahead and drop me an email. I have no problem meeting up and going fishing. Yeah, a guy that I watch has got a Mako. I guess he just got a Mako for like a year and a half. I want to say his name is Aaron too, which is crazy, but he just got a year and a half to use that Mako. I guess I don't know if it's Bass Pro or what. Somebody put it together, but he's got a 20 some odd foot Mako that he goes around and fishes out of. That's super cool. I like that boat. That boat's nice. That's a good looking boat. You do a lot of inshore, Aaron? All right, man. Thanks a lot, Aaron. Have a great day, buddy. Yeah, hit me up. I'll definitely get with you. I'm really looking forward to this mullet run this year, guys. I don't know why. I just have a feeling it's going to be big. Last year was pretty big. I have a feeling this year is going to be really big. The mullet run is something to see. If you guys have never, ever seen it or been a part of it, that's something you need to come down to Florida to witness. Even just witnessing it. If you're not a fisherman, you could just witness it. It's something that's the neatest thing you'll ever see. You will literally see, and I'm not exaggerating, as far as like those docks down there, all the way to 5 miles past, from this dock to the middle will be nothing but almost walk on top of mullet, no joke. And there will be massive snook, massive reds, tarpon, trout, everything is in there eating them. And it is a spectacular fucking deal, man. It's not just the river, it's the beach too. The beach, the river, it is just full of fish coming from North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, all the stuff that gets the mullet. They're all coming down to go breed because they go all the way to the end of Florida and then they go off to the reefs out there and then they start breeding out there. And then they turn around and come right back in the spring. So we have 2 periods of times when we get them. But the fall mullet run is the one that everybody really wants to be a part of. If you haven't been a part of it, you should definitely check that out. Ron, I can. I don't fish them very often, but I got a couple of them around here that'll put tarpon and snook on the end of this line. I got a couple of them not too far away. I've never really fished them very often, but I've got one fairly close and I can get to it. I know it holds tarpon and it holds snook. I've seen them. See, he's all hooked up, ready to roll. It's kind of a thing everybody kind of does down here. They hook their boats. They put some weights down in the bottom. They hook their boats, drop an anchor so they don't go anywhere. Anytime they want, jump in the boat. Boom, gone. I think I'm going to do a lift when I get my boat. I think I'm going to pay for a lift. My wife and I kind of talked about it. It just seems like the best way of doing it. I'll still have the trailer, but the trailer will just sit at the house. If I needed to come out and take it somewhere, I can always grab it and go somewhere. But I fish here a lot, man. So out of the Sebastian Inlet is where I'll be going. Your boat's noisy today, buddy. Yeah, I was wrong on the stain. That stain is very, very light. It must have been the cloud cover, making it darker than it looked. Because I'm only knee deep though. I imagine it's going to get dirtier as it get deeper. Not as many stingrays today, which is great. That's nice. Terry B, welcome in, buddy. Ooh, that is, I am not even sure how that's said. Aniha, I'm sure I butchered that. I apologize. Welcome in. First State Outdoors, what's up? Welcome in, man. How you guys doing? How is everybody today? Yeah, Ron, I can definitely set up for a spillway if that's what you want. You want to see a spillway out here? I could definitely do. Got 2 or 3 of them that I know of for sure that hold snook and tarpon and all. I believe they just use a lot of shrimp, to be honest. Shrimp or minnows, you know, like mullet or whatever. Because the mullet apparently get up in there. It's so loud today. Sounds like being in jail. Like the jailer coming down with all the keys. From the old days, old movies. I'm gonna walk his dock because I've been seeing a lot of them on his dock lately too. A lot of snook on his dock lately. So we're gonna walk it real fast. He's got a big boy hanging out on the corner of his every once in a while. Every time I go over there, it's underneath of his boat. I'm like, good God, that thing is big. It's huge, man. I'm sure I've hooked him. I've probably caught him even in the past. The last Canadian water, a little dirty this morning. Just a little bit. Just a little stained. We got a lot of rain, man. We got a lot of rain last night. A ton of it. All the flowers and everything look good right now because of all of it. So let's just creep along here and see if we can see a shadow that's going to hang out near his stuff. Shit, that was a giant hole. Excuse my language. I was not expecting to become 4 foot less tall. wow. Oh, wow. Lots of bait. Lots of those little minnows. Those glass minnows is what it looks like. Tons of them. Look at them all. I don't know if you guys can see them. Can you guys make them out at all? There's tons of them in here. That's probably why they're all over here eating those. Man, there is tons. Guys, they even go way out there. They're like way out here even. Oh, there's definitely a bunch of bait out there. You almost got them. Wow, there is so many of these shrimp, these little friggin' fish. I cannot believe how many there are. There's like millions of these things. Oh, and mullet. Oh, this side over here has got all the bait, huh? Maybe I should have walked that way today. Running out of time now. Oh well. Oh well. Tomorrow's another day, guys. Let's see. What do I want to do tomorrow? Should I do some live shrimp? I guess I could always go check that spillway. I'm not exactly sure what I'll catch there this time of year. What do you guys want to see me do? Want me to see me get shrimp and go to the spillway? Get shrimp and go to the same point that I've been fishing, where I've been pulling fish out of? Now, I tell you, the spillway is going to be a lot less moving around. It's going to be the same type of view. It's going to catch fish. There's a good chance I'm going to catch fish in there. But it isn't going to be a lot of movement. Like as far as the video is going to be pretty much, you're going to see what you're going to see. How's that? What's up, mosquito? George, if I could do a backflip, I definitely wouldn't be this 300-pound body. There's no backflip. If you see me do a backflip, I messed up. Something happened. Something bad happened. Probably going to need a doctor. Pretty shallow, though. It's not looking good for the snook this morning, at least. Oh well, it happens. It definitely happens. Yeah, at least I caught a fish and hooked up on another one, lost it, but let's go closer to those rocks because I know they hang out there. The Fisherman's Lodge, welcome in. How are you doing? Mosquito, I wish I could too. Wish I could snap my fingers for you, buddy. Rohala, welcome in. Welcome in. And good morning to you, sir. It's fine. I look to catch a big fish every day I'm out here. If I do, that's one thing, but it doesn't always happen. There's some big ones in here, though. Oh, I missed somebody. Wim, welcome in. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. A quick backflip? I don't think I'll be doing any backflips. That's great. I'd even be funnier with all my stuff on, you know? Because I would pretty much lose it all. Like I said, it's pretty shallow in there. My stuff kept bumping the bottom, so I lift my rod way up. I gotta re-grease this reel already, man. This is crazy. Alrighty, guys. I am back to my spot. I'm gonna cast a couple times, getting closer to my spot. Then I'm gonna end the stream and go take a shower and get ready for my day. I don't want to adult, but I have to. Especially on a day like today, man, it just feels like today is going to be a great day for catching. When they light up, boy, they're going to light up. Unfortunately, I won't be here for it. It does feel like it's going to happen today, though. Oh, I should have stopped that. That would have been perfect. Alrighty, I am back to the dock. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do a long one today, guys. I apologize. Stupid appointments getting in the way of fun. But we'll be back out. So what was the verdict? You guys want to see me go to the Spillway, or did you guys want me to go back to the docks? What was the verdict? Oh, what's up, Skeeter? Welcome in, Skeeter. I want to see me catch a big fish too, Skeet. But it won't be happening today, sir. Not this morning. I'll get it, though. Not today, but tomorrow I can either do the Spillway, which Ron was asking about, or I can go back to my spots on the docks. What do you guys want to see, docks or Spillway? I can get to both of them. Let me just get up here real fast. All right, if you're all wondering why I didn't get on that, it's because I'm too heavy for it. And I bend the whole thing, so I just don't want to destroy the man's stuff. 6'1", 300 pounds. It's not built for that type of ladder. All right, I'm gonna walk out here, make sure I didn't leave anything out. Lord Blanco, what's up? Try to Spillway. Okay, I got one for Spillway. Someone says beach. My wife wants beach. You want a beach day tomorrow? I guess I could do that. Spillway or beach, guys? Spillway or beach? I'll have to stop and grab bait for the beach, though. Yeah, either way, it works. Try to Spillway, try to beach, bees. Captain, full po. Welcome in. So we got 2 for beach, 1 for Spillway. I think my old lady wants a beach day. So let's do a beach day, and I'll do the spill day the next day. How about that? Is everybody going to be happy with that? Would that make everybody decently happy? At least I know it would make her happy. Even Jackson said to the beach. All right, guys, I'll do the beach, and then I'll do the spillway afterwards. So I'll do the beach tomorrow. We're going to the beach in the morning, everyone. I'm going to take a look at this weather, though. But either way, we're going to the beach, I think. Actually, let me do that. I'm going to have to look at the beach. So she wants to do the beach, so I think we're going to do the beach in the morning, guys. Anyway, one quick look at the rest of the day. I got to get going and be an adult now. I don't want to do this. You can even hear it in my voice. Ugh, gross. It wants to grow up. Anyway, thanks, guys. Much appreciated, everybody, for coming in. What we got here? We ended up leaving with 92 likes. Man, you guys are awesome. I absolutely appreciate everything, you guys. You got one of the greatest community here, man. I absolutely love it. I appreciate it, guys. So thanks for coming in. Peace.